We are now more than a month into the Premier League summer transfer window, and Cardiff City continues to be linked with a plethora of names. We've seen Josh Murphy and Greg Cunningham join the ranks from Norwich and Preston North End respectively, but Bluebirds boss Neil Warnock has a few more players to bring into the fold before transfer deadline day, on August 9, if he is to get the side he wants to compete in the top flight. While the club futures of Aron Gunnarsson, Junior Hoilett and Lee Tomlin are yet to be resolved and announced, we take a look at the names being linked to the Bluebirds for next season as the transfer window continues to hot up. Marko Grujic in action against Hull City. Getty Images. The Serbia international enjoyed a largely successful spell with the Bluebirds after being loaned out by Liverpool in the second half of last season. With Warnock keen to strengthen his midfield, there were suggestions this week that the Bluebirds were close to securing a return for the Serb ahead of their Premier League campaign. But the talents of the 22-year-old are far from unnoticed, and there is reported to be interest from Milan, Lazio, Atalanta and Fulham too. But the latest reported interest has come from Turkish giants Galatasaray. According to Team Talk, Galatasaray, who can offer the lure of Champions League football, are confident of signing Grujic and could begin talks after the World Cup. While that won't be music to Bluebirds fans' ears, it's worth noting that Grujic actually turned down the chance to join Fatih Terim's side in favour of a move to the Welsh capital in the last transfer window. Robert Snodgrass of Aston Villa. Getty Images. One player who has been on Warnock's wish list for a while is Robert Snodgrass after becoming a fan while working with the Scot at Leeds. He was loaned out to Aston Villa by West Ham last season, so a loan deal for the Bluebirds could be an option, a successful move bringing Snodgrass versatility and experience to the midfield. But with the Hammers having a new manager in Manuel Pellegrini, it may turn out that Snodgrass is wanted in the first-team squad. Josh Windass in action for Rangers. Greg Newton, AFP. Getty Images. Cardiff City were this week linked with the move for Rangers midfielder Josh Windass, with the Scottish Sun claiming Warnock is set to submit a £1.5 million bid to secure his services. The attacking midfielder scored 18 goals in 41 appearances across all competitions for the Ibrox outfit, and his deal with Rangers runs until the summer of 2021 after the 24-year-old put pen to paper on a one-year contract extension earlier this year. Rangers have already started their preparations for the 2018-19 campaign, with Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard putting the players through their paces ahead of his first season in charge of the club. But Windass' comments about his future seem to cast doubt over a potential move to Wales amid such a great season for the player. He told the club's official website, "I obviously have a role in the team and a role that they want me to play, so I will try and do that the best I can. I would like to score more goals. I got a decent amount last season, but I would ideally like to score 10 more goals. I want to do the best I can for the team and hope everyone can pull in the right direction to get where we want to be." Dan Gosling of AFC Bournemouth. Getty Images. With midfield an area Cardiff need to strengthen up on, it was reported that Cardiff were ready to make an approach to bring Dan Gosling in from Bournemouth. Sun claimed Warnock was willing to splash out £5 million on the 28-year-old, who made 28 Premier League appearances for the Cherries last season. The Cherries seem to allow a midfield player, Gosling or Harry Arter, to depart this summer, so that some, whether on a loan deal or permanent, would be good value for money. The power structure fueling Cardiff City's Premier League dream. Abel Hernandez slots it past Łukasz Fabianski. Getty Images. Perhaps a not-so-obvious name to have been linked with the Bluebirds. The Hull City winger was one of many names to be linked with the move to Cardiff City Stadium in this window, with Colliery, Wolves and Aston Villa also believed to be keen. Football Insider reported this week that the Bluebirds were ready to move for the free agent. He had looked to be closing in on a deal with Leeds, but those talks are said to have stalled, with Leeds Live reporting that those talks are dragging on with the Whites. A free transfer would be a real bargain, but there's clearly plenty of interest and competition.